In real estate, as in real life, the head and the heart are not always aligned. When buyers start looking for properties, they usually begin online, doing their research, looking for properties that they think may be a good fit, and they usually build a theoretical idea of what they would like to find. Now, there is nothing wrong with this, and I encourage people to do a little research when they begin looking for a property. But when you do this, it often builds an idea of the kind of property you think you're going to find. As an example, I recently had a client who lives in Toronto, but he was looking for a house with a bit more space, 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom and a yard. So when he looked at his numbers, he thought he would have a better chance buying a house out in Durham region. So we went out there. He did a lot of research on what he would like to find. But when we were actually in Durham region looking for a house, it was not for him. He felt a bit isolated, maybe a little too far from his family and friends in the city. Now, this is not to say that Durham is a place where you shouldn't go. I could go out with different clients and that may be a good option for them. But for this particular fellow, it was not a good idea. And he began to look for condos, 1+1s in the city where he is much more happier and closer to his family and friends. Now, I guess many of you are going to think this is a lesson on how to listen to your heart and your head, and it is for sure, but it's a little more than that as well. It is also about knowing that where you start and where you end are going to be two different places when you are out looking for real estate. In Toronto or anywhere else, you often have a theoretical idea of what you'd like to find, and then what you actually buy is going to be something different. Now, the gap between what you think you want and what you're going to get can vary between people, but there is always going to be a gap. So just be aware of that when you are out looking to buy properties. I'm David Coffey of Bosley Real Estate.